going to be all sorts of map making. Yep. Howdy doody, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be making ourselves a little bit of a map. What's up, ladies and gents? How we diddling? It is me, Achaidh, and I am here. Guess what? Yeah, that's right, map making on Flowscape. So we're just going to have a little bit of a hangout weekend. It's going to be funsies. Excuse you 1 second. Just had to cough. Didn't want to do it in a microphone. So we've got a little bit of background Western music. It's not really winter themed, is it? I do have some winter music, I think. So let's have a little check. I've got some nice one. Walking in the snow. Yeah, I think that'll be a bit better. Yeah, that's a bit better. That's all right. I like that. That's cool. Okay, so what are we doing today? What we're doing today is we're making the maps to go along with the session that I have envisioned in my head from the videos I've created. So we're going to create that winter isolated village. Should be fairly straightforward. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We're going to go with a fairly standard bit of scenery. We don't really need water here, so we'll go larger terrain because that's relevant. Arthur, what's up? Very map making. What's the plan? Well, the plan is what I say. I think we're actually going to change that a little bit. We'll turn the water off. We'll turn both waters off. I want it pretty winterish, so yeah, something like that would do. Lots of snow. Now, the downside of this is that you don't get any snow on the buildings, which really, really sucks. So I have a plan, though, to try and compensate for that by putting straw on the buildings and then putting snow on the straw. So I don't know if that will work, but we're going to try. I tell you what, let's try a little thing now. So we'll just put a building here. We're just going to go for... in actual fact, we could maybe just go for like some grass even, because I think you can put snow on the grass. So if we lock this now. Now if we do that. No, it never goes on there. Oh no. Okay, we may have to do a non-winter version. I do like this grass texture though. It's kind of neat. Okay, let's try playing with the snow angle, see if that helps. There's a little bit of a... Yeah, it's a real problem of the setting, is you're never going to have a decent view of the... I guess we can maybe cover it with fog. That's maybe the only other thing I can think of. God damn it, already winter again. Nah, this isn't for the campaign. This is purely for a map to go with the session, like... idea thingy I came up with while doing the videos. Sorry, I can't multitask. It's so hard. So basically, in my GM tip videos, I came out with a few ideas that I was pretty darn happy with, and so I figured I'd make some maps for it. But you know what? You've probably seen my previous map making for a winter map pack. I think I did that on this channel quite some time ago. That was good fun. And it looked really good, but I could actually draw snow on. I don't think you can actually do snow on here. I think you can on trees. Let's have a look. So trees get snow. Okay. How can we trick this? If we put a bush on here? So the bushes get snow. Okay, plants. Plants don't get snow. Okay, so I think we have a dilemma with our... Okay, plants can get snow. Right, they only ever get one leaf. What we need to find is a way to put snow on the building. So you can put rocks on it, but that's not really going to work because they're all going to fall off the roof. Yep. Okay. Okay, that actually gets snowed. Interesting. Interesting. Maybe there are some buildings that get snow and some that don't. Let us look. Oh. Okay. Is that, okay, only the top. Only the top. Okay, the snow effect on this, a lot of this is just freaking garbage. Okay, so that building's got snow on it. Okay, and that one... And that one... Okay, I think we can work with these. We can work with these buildings. The day is saved. The day is saved thanks to this. Okay, Flowscape, you're making me work for this. Okay, fine. We're going to flatten out the ground a little bit. We're going to go train size larger as well. Let's just go largest. Right, we're going to sculpt. Just give ourselves a little bit more of a flat canvas to work with. Doesn't have to be 100% flat, but, you know, people don't tend to live in the middle of a mountain. Right, there we go. So now we'll turn down the snow a little bit. Ugh. There we go. What's the snow texture like? It's not terrible, but it's actually not great. And I tell you what we'll do as well, just because this is going to hurt our eyes otherwise, is we're going to turn the bloom threshold right the way up, bloom all the way down. So now we can actually place things like this here. Where, yeah, we're going to have to play around with lighting. It's really interesting that only certain things have had the snow added to them. So I'm just looking at each one and thinking, can I turn that into a building? Can I do anything with that? That's maybe like not really a good inn. Okay, let's have a look at this and oh, for God's sake. Okay, no. Right, that's, oh my God. Okay, so they go up and down at different rates. Well, right, that's really feckin' helpful, guys. Oh, Flowscape, why you do this? It was... Yeah, that is actually... That's fucking unbelievable! What are the aspects of the village? That's a good question. So I think we're going to have a central inn where the majority live. So this will be a hamlet, if anything. So we're looking at maybe like 5 buildings... 10 people, probably 3 buildings actually, 10 people. So very much on the isolated side of things. Right, that is that going to work? That's okay. We'll have to fiddle with that, but that's a start. So we'll probably do a road going through here. But remember, we want this set in the absolute sort of worst point of winter. And we'll go... So this will be the barn. I tell you what, we could do some scenery around the area just so it kind of makes a bit of sense. I'll tell you what I will do as well. There we go. That looks better. That looks better. So now it's a different height. Let's check and see what else we've got. Okay, well, we need a shed. And earth. No palisade. Nope. Nothing like that. We're just going for isolated hamlet, middle of nowhere. I'd say most folk would defend themselves, so this will be really isolated, super duper isolated. It's slightly less believable for Warhammer, but I also want this to be somewhat system agnostic. My plan is, what I'm thinking I might do actually is stick this on the old, the patron afterwards. Just to go with the encounter, so... Okay, well that's always nice when you have a floating building. Right, there we go. I think I'll feng shui that a little bit, but that might work. Right, a central inn. You know what? I think that might actually do. I think that might actually do. Now we need it to look a little bit more believable, so we're going to need some fences and some other things to at least make it seem like it's maybe agricultural. What would a place like this be doing in the arse end of nowhere? That's the question. Right. There we go. Come on, sculpt. No? Okay. Ooh. Oh dear. Right, there we go. Right, let's get it flat, because then we can actually sort of balance this building and get it all level. Same for this one. No. Okay, that looks good, that looks good, that looks good, that looks good. Right. This one's going to go up just until we get some floorboards. There we go. Okay, we lose the basement all of a sudden. That's fine. We'll figure that out. Okay, and yeah, ground that... I wish you could paint snow on in this. I really wish you could. Floating builder, which... Floating builder, yeah. That's the thing. Floating builder. I've done Alt Tab by accident. There we go. There we go. I'm back. Right. I want a fence. I want a fence. I want a fence. I think that's here. I'm not sure how this is going to work out. I actually think this is one of... Flowscape is pretty poor when it comes to winter options. Purely because you've got this limitation as... on what map options you have with the snow. You've got lots you can do the rest of the year, but the moment snow comes around, you've got a problem. Like quite a big one, because you can't put snow on most of the assets. Yeah, okay, this will be where the livestock is kept, and apparently I can only... Let's see where a circle naturally brings us to. Oh, I like that winter sound. Right, there we go. Okay, that looks pretty neat. Why won't you go down there? Why are you being a dick? There we go. Zirag Thorg, what's up? We are doing some... Yeah, I don't really know. Is that sticking out the other side? Yes, it is a little bit. We can trim that later. Well, that doesn't look right at all. Well, we tried to make something pretty out of it. Let's go to here. And we'll come back to that in a mo. Okay. And what do we have this side? Random stairs going up. Okay. Doorway in here. I'm just trying to visualize what this is. Is it a coaching inn? Could just be a coaching inn, really. I think that's kind of doable. Where's your snow immersion? Yeah. I would say when it comes to urban snow, I don't think Flowscape's actually that good. For some reason, when I go this direction... Oh, no, I just can't put them on the ground anymore. Okay, I have to go... Yeah, we have a level issue here. Until I go really close. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, well, let's maybe do a bit more fancy around. Thank you for those that have commented from yesterday's video. I'm glad you liked it. I enjoyed yesterday's session. It was fun. There was a lot of tomfoolery, I guess you could say. It was good. Just stuff happening. I enjoyed it last night. It was nice. Okay. Right. Okay, that could do. Look at the shadow. Like, okay. You go here. Okay, half is missing. You go further in, you go out, you can see it. You go in and it disappears. Wow. I tell you what, Flowscape 2 is actually on the works, and looking forward to that. How's about I've put out a video today as well, haven't I? Mm-hmm. Quite pleased with it. Should do well. Yeah, we'll just do the well there. And I think, we'll stick it down just a tad. Okay, we'll put something dark in the well so it doesn't have white in the middle. Ugh. Okay, and maybe a dead tree here. Okay. So I think what we can do is we can actually go with lots of dead trees. Lots of dead trees. Part of the setting. I'm not feeling this bit. I'm not feeling that yet. We're going to come back to that. I want to change this. You're at season 1 trying to catch up, Bruegel. Oh no. Good luck. You got a lot to do. I enjoyed season 1. It was a lot of players' first ever TTRPG, so I tried to accommodate for that. Now I'm just being a big mean old bitch. Nah, season 2's fine. Lots of memes. I am kind of self-critical on a lot of things, but there is also a fair bit of stuff that I would like to change and tweak about the way I'm running it. So I'm working on it. And storytelling wise as well. Like I'm constantly getting ideas on, especially from these videos I'm doing on how I can improve. Okay. So I'll tell you what, we're going to put a little bit of fog on because I think that will help. A little bit more fog. A little bit of ground fog, density up, height. Amount. Lots of fog. Sebastian, good evening. I was totally easy going on Sigurd. Oh, shush, you big tart. You're fine. You just started episode 6. Ah! Jeremiah being an arsehole. Oh. If you think he's bad, you should see the noble they've got. Right? Right, dog? Yeah. Alright, let's load up multi-stream, then I can see both chats. Sorry if I've missed anyone in Twitch, by the way. Oh, dear Twitch. My apologies. Hello, Panda. How's it going, buddy? Sorry I missed you there. Welcome, welcome. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Good afternoon, good evening. Right. Okay, we're back. So I think this is the sort of setting we're going to be looking at. I need some thicker trees, so we need some evergreen, more pine-like, I guess. Yeah, that'll do. That's good. We'll put the exposure down. But the height. I mean, if this is midday, wow. White balance. Oh, ow. My eyes. Okay, actually needs to be in the middle a little bit. Vignette. There we go. Right, let's put the fog a tiny bit lower. We'll get this stuff all looking good first. Then when I'm building it, it'll look pretty, right? Okay, height tiny bit lower. There we go. You're on the phone, so you can't run both chats. Oh no, it's going to be Yettenberg. No, I haven't actually made Yettenberg. This is just me looking at building a winter place for the campaign ideas I've had. I'm actually not feeling this building, so we're just going to ditch that. I think that this will be some sort of coaching in. And, I mean, does it need to have the basement floor? No. In a word, no. There we go. That's all right. That'll do there. Oh. Okay, that's just about... Yeah, you do kind of need to see the floor here. Right, there you go. That's all right. So this is going to be a small hamlet in the arse end of nowhere. Okay, there's the well. Oh, god damn it, well. Oh. Starting to look like the stagecoach in Hateful Eight. I need to see that because I've been referencing it several times within the patron chat recently. Because I've been watching a lot of videos talking about Tarantino's considerations within the Hateful Eight. And it's been really, really interesting. Okay. Is that about the right size? Yep, that'll do. Right, and we'll go for one there. You go down. It's not like anyone's going to see that, so that's fine. Okay, we've got some nice logs. That's going to keep them going through the winter. Oh, animal trough. What sort of animals do they have here, do you think? If they have animals, where do they keep them? That's more the question. I think we'll have to look into that. see if we can find something that makes sense. And we've got to try and find stuff that has enough snow on it so it looks believable. Most of this crap doesn't have any snow on it, so it's going to just look bad. Yeah. Okay, let's put some barrels in here. What's in the barrels? I hear you cry. Hydra hasn't figured that out yet. Okay, and doink, doink, doink. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Barn, duh. Yeah, well, animals go in barns. That kind of goes without saying. They're really big fucking logs, aren't they? Is this how is this cart in relation to a door? Well, I think that's supposed to be a hand cart, so wrong type. Okay, we're going to go there, and to make this look more wintry, we're going to stick it down so it's actually submerged in snow. There we go. So now what we need is something that actually has snow on it. No. Do any of the plants have snow on them? I bet none of them do. Great. I see how this is going. Okay, how about now? Nope. Any of you doing snow? Okay, you do a little bit of snow at least. Okay, they're way too big. Okay. There we go. Oh, good times, good times. Ah, okay. This is the whole campaign takes place in winter and there's nowhere to go. Exactly. Exactly. And if you think that's boring, then you don't like fun. Okay, that's what we need here. We need some crabby grass. Slightly big crabby grass. Can we have snow on our grass? No, never mind. Who wants that anyway? Okay, what we're going to do is have that facing up. We're going to go lowest low. Oh wow. Highest high. Go. Right. Snow ferns, totally real. Yeah, exactly. Who cares? It's a bush that's snowy. Okay, we've got grass growing as we speak. I don't like how they're laid out, so we'll just... There we go, that's better. That's better. Right, we'll get there. Yeah, I think for a short horror, and horror can't be dragged out that long anyway, so I think for something like that, sounds about right to me. 6 to 8 sessions, probably. Short-term campaign, thing at the end, and then you'd move on to another area. You know, this would be a season of stuff, and then you'd move on to, you know, another season elsewhere. Yeah, exactly. You've got to rely on your players a little bit getting into it. Ugh. No! Why are you putting grass there, you dicks? For fuck's sake. What's wrong with this map? There we go, I have to delete all the grass now. Worst day ever. So I can't rely on randomly spawning crap anywhere because that won't work, so I have to just do it manually. Right, there we go. We're getting there, looking good. Any twigs stuck in the sky? No, none thus far. Kindling. Too small. Slightly bigger. Right, there we go. I think what I'll do actually is... It seems pointless having a fence here, in truth. Like, the fence doesn't do anything. They're not growing vegetables or anything. So what we're going to have is just a road going through. Now, we obviously can't draw a road because... Well, because of the damn winter issue, but we can hint where it is. So we can be like, okay, there's your road. There we go. That looks better to me. That looks better already. Yeah, we need some taller ones. A lot of those trees are kind of short. Okay, few evergreens. Let's go. Slightly smaller evergreens. I don't think you need a really complex map for this one. Like, for what I was thinking of, you could get away with quite small. Right. Now, does this grass go snowy? No, that's definitely a no. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, smaller. There we go. There we go. We'll... Oh. No, that just looks silly. Okay, well, fine. I'll leave a few bits. Meow. Yeah. Okay, that's looking better. Let's go for a snowy log. Yes. Okay, I've got it. Right, these were the last few logs that they never managed to bring in because someone tried and stuff and it was all went wrong. I need a coffee. Okay, that's good. It helps hide the fact that the cart just doesn't make sense in winter because it seems to be immune to snow. There we go. What's the building supposed to represent? I think a roadhouse. I think it's just like a coaching inn. Halfway house between two villages, maybe. Right. Go there, go there, go there. I don't know. I'll look and see what makes the most sense afterwards. Right now, I'm not sure. There we go. Could be farm. Could be farm. No, just one click. Right. There we go. Now that would sort of do. Can I paint a path? A death trap. That's not very nice. Look, you've had it easy, Thorg. How many combat encounters has Thorg had this season? None. Oh, hello. Someone's put a... hang on. There we go. I say someone's put a wall in there. And... need to try and sell the fact that this is the path out of town. Or to town, rather. So as you're here, you look that way, you look that way. Needs to be more obvious, I think. Needs to be just a little bit more obvious. Right, those trees are fucking massive. Okay. Sort of works. I think I'll make them slightly smaller. And doink doink. There we go. Same this way. We're going to go... And I think what we'll do is we'll put in the background something appropriate like that. Yeah, that'll do. So now at least if we look from here over this way, it looks like there's a path. I like that. Ugh, okay. Thank you for the like or follow or thing. Let me load it up, see what it was. Hey, thank you for the like, Andrew. Okay, down in size. There we go. Need to put some more twigs. I like that. That makes that look a little more spoopy. Okay, some of that looks kind of rubbish. But I think that's not too bad, but it could be better. We're still... Problem is with these trees is you can kind of see what's there. You know, you can see through. So I think we need to increase our fog and a few other things just to make it a little bit more. Let's have a little play. AO strength. Oh yeah. That's better. Okay. That's helped a lot. That's definitely helped a lot. Bush. Okay. They'll do, but they need to be considerably smaller. Slightly smaller. There we go. Right. I like that. I like that. That's tasty. Morn ghouls. Hey, Mojo, what's up? Ravenous is the best film ever. Yeah, Ravenous was so good. Oh, God. You know what? I was super into Mordheim when that was out, and I was like, bro, I want to make a Ravenous themed... Okay, I'm actually going to delete some of these rocks in a bit, but trust me. Trust me. So we've gone with a map that I genuinely thought was kind of turd to something that I'm actually like, yeah, you know what? This seems about right. For a small-scale horror, I like this. Okay, we're going to do size variety even larger. And slightly smaller now. Now we're going to go through, and the road will, you know, obviously not have too many rocks in the middle of it. But there may be some littering the sides. Doesn't really make sense for any to be right in the face of some of these things. Like, that's pretty cool for a winter roadhouse, right? I like that. Yeah, so that was it. I started buying the minis. I started buying the minis to make this ravenous themed warband, and I was so into that. Oh my god, I haven't done any rocks. I mean, you've got to have rocks here and there. We also need some more hills in the background. Just something like that. Something like that. Now, you probably shouldn't have them all the way around, but... Right. There we go. So now at least when you look in the background, you can be like, oh, look, there's all of this around there. I like that. I like that a lot. Down in front of you, there's the coaching inn. And this is like in the middle of the damn day. Hey, thank you for the thing, my friend. Thank you for the like. Right, what else are we going to do here? You know what? Our music's a bit on the quiet side. Oh, our music's a bit on the loud side. Let's cancel that music. Let's go for, I don't know, just a random one. This is good. Oh no, it didn't work. Ah, worst day ever. There we go. It's thematic. All right, don't judge me. It's Christmas. It's just a horror Christmas. Do we have any winter backgrounds here? No is the word. Right, so we put ambient light down a little bit. We put the fog up a little bit more. Oh, wow. Okay, how much can the fog go up? That's pretty neat. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. You can't really see much in front of you. What else can we tweak just a little bit? Ambient light up, down. No, ambient light basically off. Exposure can stay down. We could go a little bit more bluish, I guess. Saturation, we could go a little bit more. There, vignette up. I think we'll keep that around there. Height of the sun. Moon? Oh, that's tasty. I like that. Like, that's a good one. That's a good time for people to just die. Look at that. What about a waymark to identify the road? What? What just happened? Oh my god. This fucking music. Ah, I don't know whether I want to be scared or waltz. Okay, it does look kind of cool when you block the sun out. Oh, look, we're in a dome. Oh, look at that shadow over there. Oh man, that's creepy as hell. I like that. It's just a mountain, but that's cool. I like it. Anyway, I don't want to put another mountain down. Fine, put you over there. Oh, don't be a dick again. You did this before to me. Yeah, great. I select all these different things and everything's a mountain. Right, there we go. Sometimes this game can be a real dick. Okay, I'm going to look at waymarks in a mo. But first we just need to line the road a little bit. Yeah. How's it going, Danny? What's up? This is wonderful music for a Slaneshi cultist to be murdering an entire town's worth of people. Okay. Waltz of Death, yeah. Okay. Let's just put a few of these on here. How does that look when you're out here? Okay, I think we still need to respect the road a little bit. Be like, yeah, that's where the road is. This floppy branch, man. Oh, I tell you what we could do. Oh my god, I've got the coolest idea ever. Touch me. There's no hanging man thing I can use, but I have a cunning plan. Ooh. No. Right, where are you? I also want to get rid of the snow under here. Ladder. Yeah, let's start padding it out a little bit. So this is just going to be a ladder. It's going to be there. What's it for? Someone's repairing the roof. Or was repairing the roof. Yeah, we'll put that there. Yeah, the lighting physics stuff in this doesn't necessarily work all that well. There we go. Kindling. We need our kindling. It's got to be believable, remember. Above all else. So shout out. Look, music. Stop being so dramatic. I'm trying to speak to my viewers. Who's seen today's video. What did you think? I'm quite happy with it. I don't think it's the best one out of 4, but it is like, it's one of those topics that they need so much more wood than that here. Actually, I quite liked it. Because because I think costs are... I know me and you, Snow, talked about this a while ago, and I feel like after that video I've got a better grip on how I can implement costs to players, but without detracting from fun, while increasing tension. Because at least I've got more things to pick from. That was my thought process, at least. So that seemed like a good, a cool thing. Okay, so everything on that tab is now a mountain. That's really helpful. There you go. So what else are we putting here? Rocks? Should we... Okay, no. Every rock is one of these. Cloud? It's not animated, so that just looks rubbish. Yep, that does actually look rubbish. Go away, clouds. Really? So I think that's actually not bad, this. I'm going to do a few bushes out the back. Let's see what other music. I don't think I've got any other winterish music. Oh, okay. No, this will do. I picked some winter songs from The Witcher, so that'll do. That'll do just fine. Right, that looks good. Right, couple of bushes. I think we'll start wrapping up. I want to see a good fantasy thing today on TV. Any recommendations? I want something that really gets me in the mood of the story. I've been watching a load of stuff on Tarantino films today, so I might go down that route. Okay, so now if we go exposure down even lower, intensity down even lower. Height. Wow, so that's during the day. It's a big ass tree. You know what? Do we have any stones here? Yeah, and I'm nearly out of masterclass courses to listen to, which is not a great thing, because that's been one of my major inspirations for the videos I've been putting out. And I tell you that they've been... I do have one idea, and I want to test it with a player. So you might have seen the advert on Masterclass for the guy who's a hostage negotiator. He did an interview not long ago with Jordan and Michaela Peterson. I forget the dude's name, but he's like the most famous hostage negotiator in the West. And he has a thing. He has this, I guess you'd call it a tool. And I really want to explore that, because I wonder if it can be used in TTRPGs. The tool is very, very simple. It's basically when someone says to you, hey, I want a car. Give me a goddamn car. And you would respond, and this is assuming your motivation is to make them talk more, you would respond with a car. And then they will tell you more about the car that they want. And then they might say something like, yeah, and I need it in 10 minutes. And you'd say, 10 minutes? And it sounds like you're trolling, but apparently they've been doing it in hostage negotiations for years, and no one's killing each other for, you know, trolling. So really interesting. Kingdom, it's medieval Korea but have zombies. It's better with zombies. Fair. Fair, fair, fair. Now, I want to just fluff up the edge of this a little bit. Oh yeah, I think that actually adds a nice... Yeah, that's nice. Oh yeah. Needed contrast in there. But so I'm really curious as a GM if you can use this to get players to talk more with very little input from yourself. I'm really curious to see if this is something that's going to work. Castlevania Season 4. Oof. Speaking of castles, I haven't finished watching The Man in the High Castle. I actually quite liked the early seasons. My other half didn't really get into it. Okay, to me that seems like a pretty decent place to start here. Creepy coaching in at the edge of the world. Pretty much, yeah, pretty much. Right. Okay. Oh, we've just had a very nice comment on YouTube. It's just flashed up on my mobile phone. Should we read it together? Let's fucking do it. Let's fucking do it. I'm really curious about this hostage negotiation strategy, though. As a film graduate, this was better than my screenwriting class. Thank you, Michael. Fair enough. I wasn't sure if there was a part deux to that, but fair enough. Thing is, these things are all on the internet now. This information is just everywhere. Yeah, well, it's hanging a bit low, right? Oh, that reminds me. That's what I was going to do. I had a cunning plan for it. Oh, well, that's what you need. It's not Warhammer unless something is being repaired. Which building is being repaired? No. It's impressive if that's the case. The thing is I'm repackaging. I would give so much credit to the dude on Masterclass, David Memmott. Like, honestly, it's the best thing I've seen that I think a GM can watch. Hands down. Hands down. I'd say it's the most influential thing for storytelling that I have seen, ever. Because it's so simple, easy to follow. But it's also that the dudes speak in my language, you know. Sometimes people just speak your language and it just hits you like a truck and you're like, yeah, goddamn, everything makes sense now. And that's exactly what I got from that. Okay, I think that's probably all we need there, actually. There we go. Right, what else do we need here? Now, the question is, why was the class so good? For me, it's because the guy just speaks in an archetypal structure that's consistent with a lot of material you can read elsewhere. Basically talks a lot about the standard structure of storytelling. That is from Aristotle, and I'm just like, yep. Yeah. The thing is, though, right, is... Okay, we're actually going to delete the wood chop, because I do think a fence here isn't necessarily a bad thing. A lot of the decent writers all sing from the same hymn book, and even Quentin Tarantino, right, who's got a massive reputation for breaking the rules. He understands the rules. And I think that's a really good lesson, is to break the rules. You first should know what they are, because then you understand what you're doing intentionally wrong and why it might still work. But the thing is, rules are rules broken, rules are ignored, and rules are twisted, and that's what can make some things really interesting. But if you don't know what the rules are, you're just blindly hoping. And if you listen to some of these frickin' idiots talk about how they, you know, manipulate and just ignore rules and write for social change and this, that, and the other, it's just crap. Yeah, that is one thing that is a problem, interior lighting, but the issue with that is that the Foundry isn't very good with it. So if I have a light here, if I put the light there, oh, actually, that type of lighting seems to work. But it always lights stuff in a way that doesn't really make a lot of sense. So I typically do one of those and one of those just to get the right sort of color. But what you can't do is an internal lighting up here. Not very well, at least. So I'll try and show you why. So if I do that, it tends to light it. It tends to light some of the corners and catch light from places it shouldn't have light. That makes sense. I might actually... That's okay. I might do a hanging light under there as well. No, I think that'll actually do. Right, the ladder I thought was a good idea, but not into it anymore. Turn this light down a little bit. Okay. Yeah, the windows up here, etc., they're quite hard to get the light coming through well. That's not bad. If I go too high, that doesn't work. If I go too low, so you get random shadows in places that you shouldn't. That kind of triggers me. Foundry is just a little bit derpy with that. Okay, so let's start taking some pictures. So, picture number 1, I think here. I like that. So, any last minute color changes? No, I think that'll do actually. And I think we'll export all of these as like a medium picture, which is to say higher quality than what we've got here, but it doesn't need to be that high. Shadow distance will go around there. Just last couple of changes. Fog, sky brightness, dark ambient light. Nope, we'll go dark ambient light. Lens flare, temperature, vignette. Nope, everything I think pretty good with there. Aperture's the only thing I might change, but nah. Put the aperture back. Right, there's one. I think. No. Pictures never look so good from here. Okay, so you step out off the porch. Oh, okay. Let's go here to the porch. Okay, we need something that's kind of a height reference for this image, because it doesn't work otherwise. I'll show you what I mean in a sec. So if we put a barrel down there, you know it's a barrel from what you see. You can be like, oh yeah, there's a barrel down there. Otherwise, you can't really tell the distance of the floor away from you, which kind of sucks. Because really, that's the height of a dude. Okay. Let's go there. I want the intensity down, 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 down. That's kind of neat. I like that. White balance. Yep, that's better. Slightly less saturated. Let's go for a little bit more saturation. Ugh, red light. Okay. Fine, let's fix this with another light. So I do kind of like the... Okay, I like that. I like that. I want there to be more darkness in here, but that looks like the only angle we're going to get it. So that's good. Thank you very much for the thing. Someone did a thing, but it hasn't told me what it is. God damn it. But thank you for the thing. Right, exposure, ambient brightness down a bit more. Intensity down, height. Sun height doesn't really matter. Direction doesn't matter. I guess we put exposure down just a tiny bit lower. I want this to be a I can't see what's in the thing, therefore that's terrifying sort of. That's volumetric. Density, sparsity, diffusion. Right, height. Distance, size. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I like that. Right, take a picture there. Take a picture from out here. So we'll do this with a like a firelight. Oh wow, that's limited. Okay. Fine, I'll make my own light. So we'll go, we'll go. Yeah, that's rubbish angle. Tell you what we'll do, I think, is we'll... Takes ages to get lighting right in this. We'll get rid of some of that. You know what? I think that looks better as well. Take a picture like that. That's good. Only thing missing is a black coach. Absolutely. You know what? This is the bit that sucks, is making buildings look right at night time. So I can do that on the inside, but it doesn't look right, you know. You've got to go in here and basically find a load of crap to put in it so it looks like a building. Doesn't matter too much where you put the stuff, but you just need a few bits in here to sell it. Nope, still doesn't look right. Ah, the fiddling continues. I think what we'll do is that's probably all the pictures we need, aside from a couple of views of the outside. For whatever reason, you can't change the angle of this particularly easy, but there we go. Right, that's my other half home from work. So I'm going to have to go say hello because I've got some chores I should have done. But hopefully you like the map. I like it. A little bit of a shorter stream. I'm going to be back on later for something a little bit more substantial. But I will say hello to all of you again then and be back very soon. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for stopping by. Remember to check out today's videos and the other videos and stuff. And we'll speak soon. Toodle pip.